All right, let's quickly get started with some breaking news that we're getting in from the national capital. Now, the Delhi Child Rights Panel has issued a notice to the Delhi Civic Body for the poor condition and the performance of their schools. Remember, this is in connection with the war that continues unabated over Kejriwal-led education model in Delhi. And the latest being that fight for the Delhi schools has only escalated. And here, remember, the focus is the government schools and the conditions inside the government schools when it comes to the quality of the education that is being given to the children. And now the latest being that the Delhi Child Rights Panel has waded in and issued a notice to the Delhi Civic Body for the poor condition and the performance of the schools. And on this note, in fact, let's cut across to my colleague Aishwarya, who's reporting live from the national capital on this big controversy. Aishwarya, what exactly is the notice that has been slapped by the Child Rights Panel to the MCD over the poor, quote-unquote, poor condition and performance of the Delhi government schools?
Well, education has become the prime battle between the Aam Aadmi Party and BJP in the national capital. And remember, it was earlier the NCPCR, which is the National Child Rights Protection Association, who had served the notices to the Delhi government-run schools for poor education. And they have clearly stated that according to the NAS, class 8 education is severely low, and therefore the below average compared to other states is deteriorating in the years. And now this time it is the DCPCR, which is the Delhi government body, has issued the notices to the MCD run school, in which they have said that particularly for class 3rd, the average result is below, and as compared to the national average, the Delhi has ranked in the lowest 5 in comparison to the entire country. Now remember, this is also pertaining to these marks of class 3rd students of language, mathematics and environmental studies, where only 53% marks have been scored by class 3 students of the MCD run school in Delhi. And there has been a battle which was going on for so long between the Aam Aadmi Party and the Delhi and the Bharatiya Janata Party. Remember, Aam Aadmi Party also had made this as a flagship program for the electoral states, saying that Delhi schools and Delhi model is something that they're selling in Gujarat and Haryana as well, and Himachal Pradesh perhaps, where there are elections in the upcoming days. But now it has come down to the commissions, who have issued notices to each other run schools. NCPCR, remember, has alleged even before that they were stopped to visit schools, and they had issued that they were unsatisfied of the conditions of Delhi government-run schools. There were no teachers that were present. They were unsatisfied with the infrastructure, the toilets in these schools, and now the same allegations have been leveled by the DCPCR to the MCD-run schools, and they have stated that the MCD has to give answer within 3 weeks of the notice that they have served before 19th of September. Certainly, this is a war that has been escalating between the Aam Aadmi Party and the BJP, which has come down to the wire as far as the DCPCR and the NCPCR is concerned.
Yeah, absolutely. And in fact, here I am reminded of that NYT article that the Aam Aadmi Party in particular had in fact cited that, the NYT has published an advertisement on how India's capital, that is Delhi, is fixing its schools. How can we view as this recent action, this recent notice by the Child Rights Panel to the MCD as a message to the Aam Aadmi Party?
Well, on one side, the Aam Aadmi Party has been constantly saying that its education model is something that has world-class facilities that they have provided to the students. So whether it is, the mentorship program or the yoga classes or happiness classes that they have introduced in their schools, and children over there are very satisfied with the facilities provided to them, and therefore the reason perhaps the NYT as well as big newspaper publications have even even, published the news of how the Delhi education model has transpired over the years under the Aam Aadmi Party government. On the other side now, when the Aam Aadmi Party leaders, in fact, Saurabh Bharadwaj and Deputy Chief Minister Manish Sisodiya visited the MCDU schools and released those videos, saying that there were 3 classes which was running in one classroom, only 2 teachers were available, and a series of videos have been tweeted out by the Aam Aadmi Party leaders while visiting the MCDU schools. Now the DCPCR has issued the notice to the MCD. Clearly, when earlier when the Aam Aadmi Party leader issued that video, MCD on the other side denied all the allegations leveled by the Aam Aadmi Party leaders. But now the official notice have been issued by the DCPCR saying that according to the NAS, class 3rd student average is below the average marks that is prescribed for 3 subjects, and Delhi comes in the lowest 5 rankings in the entire country, which is something which is a serious issue as far as the educational standard is concerned. And now certainly how will the MCD react to this is something which is going to be witnessed in the upcoming days, and how they will be answering on this notice.
All right. Thank you so much, Aishwarya, for joining us with all those details. And in fact, the big question that continues to in fact persist over this big story being reported from Delhi is that if education should be used as a political football between the parties.